Hello, Swaddy Carp, Ricky and Isaan here for another vlog. I'm in Korat City, but unfortunately I'm at the hospital, the great big government hospital they got here. This place is huge. I've never seen an airport as bad as this place is to park the car. Got a 9-story multi-level car park here, and it's just ridiculous trying to find a spot. But yeah, unfortunately we're at the hospital and we're going to be here for a while. So let's start the vlog and we'll have a bit of a chat. This place is absolutely huge. Just a government hospital here in Korat. So the babies have ROP, it's a retina issue with their eyes. Don't know what the statue's for. It's obviously someone who's done something good, because they've got the blessings out the front. Worst case scenario is that they're blind, but the chances of that look pretty slim, to be honest. So ROP, we found out at Chaipoom Hospital on Tuesday that things weren't looking too good, and we had to come here yesterday. So we got up bright and early in the morning. We got here before 8 AM, couldn't find a car park, had to go park in the suburbs somewhere. We had to pay someone, get in, do all the stuff. Of course, we couldn't get it done before lunchtime, so 12 o'clock, as you know in Thailand, everyone goes to lunch. The nurse says, oh, just wait, we're about to do you. The nurse comes back 45 minutes later. Why didn't you guys go to lunch? Because you told us just to wait, they're about to do us. So we're in a bit of a bad mood, as it was. I was gonna buy it once the missus told me what the nurse said, but I thought I'm better off not. It doesn't help the babies whatsoever. They got their eyes checked by the eye doctor, and the eye doctor's response was, well, why'd you give birth so early? Like it was Id's fault for some reason. Again, this was in Thai, and they're probably lucky I couldn't speak Thai, because I would have cracked the shit to them. And then I was followed by, and why would they check you out from Chaipoom Hospital so soon? Again, we don't run the hospital, we're just doing what they're telling us. So the response wasn't great, and then they told us they're gonna have to stay here and get surgery. So as you can imagine, yesterday, I mean, the missus was in tears. It was hard not to get emotional, really. I felt pretty crook taking them up to the building, up to wherever they're staying. I don't think it's that building, but you get the idea. When we were going up the elevator and I saw the other kids in the ward, yeah, I felt a bit emotional, not gonna lie. And I'm not dissing the doctor or the nurse. Maybe they're having a bad day, maybe they're understaffed. My general experience with the healthcare in Thailand is always pretty great. It's just yesterday wasn't a great day. And these things happen. Life isn't perfect, as you can tell with the babies. So the babies got admitted yesterday, and I was told I couldn't stay there overnight. Plus we had the dog at home. And then I drove back here again today. And it's a fair drive, 2 hours each way. So as I just got here, I went up to the room first thing, saw Id. She's still there. Only baby Daisy was there, who just cleared her surgery. Baby Lily is currently just exiting surgery as we speak. And I actually got to speak to a doctor in English, which was great. So the doctors who spoke English, what they could tell me was, with ROP, there's 5 levels, and they're at level 2 or level 3. Now I've already done my research once I knew what it was. Can you hear fighter jets flying over, man? I've already done my research once I knew what it was. So I was sort of already across it all. And stage 5 is curable, but it's not a definite blindness. But they also said they're not eye specialist doctors, so they can't give me the exact information. But from what that's gathering is that they should be fine, they should get their eyesight back, which is good, because we had a pretty stressful day yesterday. Lots of what ifs. You know, what if our twins are going to be blind or semi-blind? Which I sort of come to the reality, if that does happen, I mean, there could be a lot worse things that happen to you in life, isn't there? They can still have a great and wonderful life. We spoke to another mum in the ward who's been there for 3 or 4 months, and she's essentially there with her son. I don't know what he's got until her son passes away. And thinking of that situation, that's absolutely horrible. I mean, it makes blindness seem like such a small issue, even if that did occur. That's a worst case scenario. So I was still feeling a bit emotional driving here, and obviously all last night, but just with that chat to the doctor and them telling me what they knew, I'm actually starting to feel a lot better. I asked the doctors how long the expected stay is at the hospital. Obviously, that can change evaluation to evaluation, and they reckon only 2 to 3 days additional to what we currently have served. So that's not too bad. I picturing more to 3 weeks, and I mean 3 weeks of travelling backwards and forth. My car will be on 20,000 Ks by the end of that. So I'm a bit more happy with that outcome. And it is too, because it wasn't asking all the big questions like me. I was going full in. I wanted to know how serious it is, everything. I said, just tell me how serious it is. Obviously, like I said, they're not eye doctors. They couldn't give me the exact roundup. Definitely don't want to have the vlog sending around the hospital for the next period of time. So, I mean, this should be the only video we've got from the hospital. And I know there's been a lot of other Thai YouTubers doing a lot of hospital vlogging lately. So hopefully this is it from me. Just picked up a bit of 5-star chicken. That's always my go-to at Thai hospitals. Absolutely ripper. I just got the skewers though. I don't mind the skewers. I've heard other people say the skewers aren't any good and to avoid them, but with that sauce, I reckon the skewers are ripper. If you're wondering also why I was carrying this towel around, that's for Id. She hasn't had a shower since yesterday morning, so I had to buy her a towel so she can have a shower. She can have a shower here at the hospital, that's fine, but yeah. So I'm just gonna head over there, but not to terminal. I'm gonna go to the mall and grab myself a nice little Western dinner while I'm here in the city. I might as well take advantage of it. I'm so over hospitals, and I can't imagine how Id's feeling as well, because she has to stay here tonight, as she did last night, because they won't let me. I'm going to be back here bright and early tomorrow morning before 9 AM. As Id's got an additional unrelated procedure she has to get done, so I'll be with the babies throughout the day while she sorts that out. And then hopefully that's it, and we get the babies back home soon and there's no additional issues popping up. So it has been a stressful couple of days, but we're feeling better today with the news we got, I guess. I still can't describe how I felt driving home last night and even driving here today. It felt horrible, thinking about all the what ifs. Oh, this is one dodgy elevator, man. The jolts, everything. I really don't want to be coming in this elevator too much more. So this is the other side of the city. It's actually this tall building over here. You can see right next to it is a mall, huge mall there. I know Terminal 21's as big as Chadstone for the Australian or Melbourne viewers. And the mall's, I think, 200 square metres bigger than Chadstone. And some big buildings, so not bad for a little regional town, isn't it? So, just a further update, I spent some time with Daisy. She was essentially asleep coming out of surgery, as you are. You got, you know, the tubes going down her throat to make her breathe. And then she gradually woke up as I guess the anaesthetic and other stuff started to wear off. I don't really know much about all that medical stuff, but you know what I mean. And then she started peeking through her eyes and stuff, so they were ready to take the tubes out of her throat. She was squeezing my hand, so she's alert, she's good. Everyone, they said she's good. I was getting a bit worried about Lily, because Lily still wasn't with us for hours, and I kept asking Id, can you ask about Lily? I didn't want to bother the doctors, just ask the nurse. And then another doctor came who didn't speak English. She said, Lily's doing great. Lily's doing better than Daisy. She's awake, everything. You can go down and see her. So we went down to the floor she was on, and she was in like a VIP package, man. She had her own bed. She was like, she was loving life, air conditioning. She was sitting there, she was happy. So I was quite happy to see Lily like that, because it is a bit of a rough room. Not to disrespect the hospital or the system at all, but yeah, I mean, there's a lot of people in there doing it tough, and there's a lot of kids in there who are a lot worse off than, you know, a bit of vision loss at worst, maybe. I guess we don't know how the surgery went, and we're not going to know for a while. There's going to be, you know, multiple tests, and it's one of those things you have to let it heal and recover. So it could be months until we really know the extent of it all, and it may require more surgeries. But by the sounds of it, the stage 2, stage 3 sort of thing, instead of stage 4, stage 5, could be a lot worse. Yeah, I'm a bit thankful on that end, and Id's feeling a lot better now. She had watery eyes most of yesterday, as you can imagine, after we got the bad news, and even I got a bit watery at times, but just part of life, I guess. When you get given a curveball, you've got to deal with it, I guess. You can't control all the outcomes in life, and yeah, it's just one of those things. But obviously, you want the best for your kids, and it looks like they'll be fine. At worst, you know, they might need to wear glasses. I don't really know how blindness works. Glasses might have nothing to do with it. And again, I'm just making assumptions here, but yeah. we'll just take it as it comes and deal with any, you know, repercussions as they arrive. But yeah, there's certainly no reason to suggest that they will be blind or they will have any damage at all with the surgery. And there'll be further surgery, so we'll just take it as it comes and deal with it as anything happens. And we'll just be thankful we've got our 2 daughters with us, because there's, you know, other people in there in a lot worse circumstance than us. And I do feel for them. There was a kid there, there was a disabled kid there. I noticed all the doctors and nurses were giving him lots of attention. He'd found out the story. The mum abandoned him on birth, as he was he's pretty disabled with his joints on his legs and that. But he's a happy kid, he's loving it, he's sitting there. He doesn't know any different, which is sad in a way. And I don't know what the long-term thing is for him. I don't know how long he needs healthcare for, but you've seen that stuff, it breaks your heart. But it's just reality of the world, isn't it? This happens everywhere. And here I was stressing about a bit of, you know, eye loss or blindness. I mean, even if they're completely blind, they can still enjoy so many things in life.